officially live, so it picks up everything you say right now. You're like, I'm good. I'll be back. Sounds good.
Let's see your live.
You might have to refresh it.
Now again.
All right.
There we go.
I'm posting to the Discords.
Oh my god, should I just put my phone sideways? It's gonna ruin the
It might.
sideways? Fuck. Alright. Let me just prop it up against just my laptop. It should be okay.
Should be, should be. All right, we're live, so we have some in there already.
Owned first. Oh,
We have
smells
a
like seems like he was first 18.
no. All right, let's see if I did this right. Hopefully, you can see you. I did do it right. Yes.
Well, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just have to adjust the
Oh, there
screen
we
a
go.
bit, but yeah, we're there. We're there.
We are there. There's the sexy. Just for you, bro.
Wow. Conceited much. All right, I like that. It's a good fit. Guys, so we're gonna give it a few.
Damn, bro. You
Different.
I mean, I try,
Wow. That you guys can hear him though, right?
trying to keep in shape, you know. The first one. Yeah, Samurai, it's the first one,
It's
yo.
the first one. Not nervous. We're not nervous. We're not nervous. We got this. Yeah, it is the first
Yeah, I
episode.
believe so. Yeah.
So let me turn him up as best as I can. Talk.
Hello?
Is that better?
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear this?
Better. Okay, sounds
Alright.
good. So when I say I have notes on this, I mean like I have some notes.
What's going on, Samurai?
All right.
Welcome, welcome.
All right, guys. So we're going to start. Welcome to the Bonfire Stories. And of course, we have our first guest, Drew, also known as
Woo!
Drewskis. So we appreciate him being here. He's going to tell us his story, his encounter, his whatever it is. But before we do that, Drew, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you believe? Like, what do you think it was? And do you think you're possessed?
Um, no, no. Honestly, I was really scared at first, so I was trying to like play it off like it was just a dream.
Hmm.
But like I don't know, it felt so real. And even like even when I like after the whole incident, like when I went downstairs, my mom was making my lunch for my pops, and like I even heard like I asked her, I was like, "Yo, did you hear banging?" She's like, "Yeah, but I didn't think nothing of it." And so I was like, "Wait, was that a dream or was that real?" Like, yeah.
Got it. Got it.
So
So
yeah.
let's go into the idea. So your spiritual beliefs? Okay. Do you think that maybe a ghost, a spirit, a demon? Do you believe a higher power? Do you believe that it's just your mind playing tricks on you? Like,
Uh, it was definitely a ghost. Like it was
definitely
something.
ghost.
It was
All right.
it was definitely like ghost spirit. I mean, I believe like ghosts and spirits are the same thing, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was something.
Got it. Got
Definitely
it.
something.
All right, guys. Well, let's hear it. Drew, please tell us your encounter.
Okay, so basically, you know how you like wake up in the middle of the night, kind of, and then you like look around your room and then go back to sleep type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did that, like the way my setup in my old room was, where it was like I had like my TV in the corner here, and then there was like a space in the middle, and then my computer desk when I had a computer.
Mhm.
And in that little space between my computer desk and my TV, there was a kid. And I kid you not, the kid was like this in the space. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but it was like this.
Oh no.
Yo, so hold on. So fucking, I'm over here like, so I'm like, I'm facing the TV. So I'm sleeping and I'm facing the TV, right? So I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. You know, I'm tripping out. I'm tripping the fuck out. Sorry for my language, but I'm
No, no, no,
tripping
you're
out,
good, you're
right?
good. We want the real
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So I'm tripping out. I'm like, oh my God. Right. So, and it starts to get up. This kid, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, but it was a kid with a mushroom cut, right? So
We'll
it
get
goes
into
like
that.
this. It goes like this, right?
Mhm.
And then it starts going like this, like just like slowly getting up, right? So when I see it get up, I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, I'm trying to move my body. Apparently I'm like in some paralysis. I can't move, right?
Yeah.
So I'm rocking my body, like I'm trying to move, right? So I ended up rocking my body to a point where I turned a little bit and I managed to knock on my fucking wall.
Mhm.
That's why before I mentioned banging to my mom, right? I'm like, did you hear
Yeah.
banging? So I managed to actually bang on my wall, and then fucking
Right,
what's it
samurai.
called? When I managed to like see like try to look where it is because like my body's back to where it was before, and I kid you not, the kid's like right in my face, like this.
No. Hell no. No, thank you.
Fucking swear to God. And I just closed my fucking eyes so tight. I just want to, you know, when you like, you
You're
guys
like, you
don't think
can't
I just,
see me. I close my
I'm
eyes,
like,
you can't see
oh
me.
my God, you know, honestly, holy fuck, I did that, and then right away after that, like that presence or that feeling that I saw or whatever just disappeared.
Right.
And yeah, sorry, hold on,
You're
my
good, you're good.
audio just switched up. Hello?
I can hear you. I don't know if they can still.
Okay. Oh no, my earbuds like turned off. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, when I closed my like eyes, I like squished my face so tight, like I swear to God, like you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And yeah, that whatever it was disappeared, and I managed to actually like get up, so I was able to move. I literally ran into the hallway, and I'm like heavy breathing because I'm fucking tripping out.
Mhm.
And then I ran downstairs because I noticed the light was on downstairs. So I was Ma, like, did you hear banging? I'm like, please tell me you heard banging. And
Yeah.
she's like, yes. She's like, I heard banging, but I thought nothing of it, so I just left it.
Mhm.
And I was like, yo, you should have came to my room. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm like, I seen a ghost, and she could tell I seen something because the way I was reacting, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, it's probably your guardian angel, yada yada." And then she was telling me how like she had a miscarriage before
Mhm.
and like didn't tell me and my brother. But I was like, "Yeah." So then she's like, "Oh, it could be her watching you or some shit or I don't know. I don't know. It was just some next
Got
shit."
it. Got it. Okay. So you say that you can tell that it was a figure, right? A childlike figure. And you
It
said
was definitely a fucking kid, yeah. Like you know what I mean? It was like,
yeah,
yo,
it's definitely good. Okay. So, that kind of okay. So, not trying to scare you, right? But I did research on a little bit of what you told me about, like, I asked for your address. I did research on like the house. Your house itself is good.
oh,
There was no stories on that, so that's a good thing, right? Like, there's no. But
fuck.
I do
But
have quite a few things to tell you about the city that you're in and the position of your home. So,
oh, okay.
um, yeah. So let's start with the fact that your house, your city has significant haunting areas. Four. Your house is like within the middle of all four. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. So, like, you have like
I'm like right in the fucking core, eh? Like,
right
holy
there.
shit.
So, like, you have stuff like all around you. So one of them that people have kind of seen within your area a lot is one of a 6-year-old girl. So like
I better call some man.
so
I'm
like
gonna
the
go talk to the
fact
priest.
the fact that you've seen like a 6-year-old girl, a lot of people have talked about that, and it's the fact of you had sleep paralysis, and majority of the time, so 20% of people have an episode, and 75% of them have hallucinations. But the fact of your story doesn't add up to the hallucinations part. It's more of like,
Mhm.
yeah, like this really happened for you, because in sleep paralysis, people have are known to see um, a spirit of something, and it's usually of a girl or a woman. And there's different types of them. I did sleep paralysis research, and almost every single place that has talked about these are always of a woman, a demon woman, a possession of woman. And it's always that feeling of some pressure on your chest where you can't breathe, you
Yeah,
can't move, like you can't do anything. And each one are talking about how, like, um, hold on, let me see. So, a female demon, nightmare descendant, supernatural entity on top of you, suffocation, lack of movement, majority of them are want to harm the sleeper. Some of them are waiting upon your rooftop. They want to walk on your chest. If you're sleeping on your back, it can take of different forms. So like the fact of like
I
you've seen
sleep sideways. Like I'm a fetal fucking.
you're like, I've learned my lesson.
I
So
sleep on my side, so like I don't know.
but it says like for the Japanese, it's like a sleep but wakefulness. So like you're asleep but you're awake at the same time. You'll
Yeah,
feel like fear, anxiety. You'll have hallucinations possibly, but all of them lead back to magical powers of an entity, like harnessing like paralysis ways. So a lot of your what you just said kind of leads up to that, but it can also be stemmed from witchcraft, madness, nightmares. Um, yeah, demon wanting to
so I'm
cause
so I'm
fear.
haunted.
Just a bit, just a bit, yeah.
All right, cool.
um, but also, other things that have happened within your city. Did you know that your city has a lot of harm within it itself? And like,
Really?
yeah, so it people that have been talking about their stories, it stems from like stress or work related stress. You feeling any of that, like stress lately, or when this had happened?
Not well. Fuck. This was years ago, but
More so of like a financial stress or a financial burden or something heavy. The reason I'm asking is because your town has been known for like a Ponzi scam where people were like scammed out of like their savings and stuff like that, because this guy was like a developer and he was trying to like produce all these houses, but these houses never happened. So people are talking in your area about like, you know, anytime they worry about money, they have like spirits haunting them about financial burdens. So like your city is known for like
interesting.
financial burdens.
No, I honestly fucking did not know that, yo. Like,
Um,
mm,
Also, your town is known for the first train robbery in Canada. So,
wow, I didn't know that either.
yeah,
First train robbery.
you have like a lot of weird
Interesting.
stuff in your city.
Hey, Chena, did you know this? Oh yeah, I know our city has many scammers.
but also known as like you have a lot of men that go missing in your city, and this dates back to like the 1800s. So like a lot of,
Men disappearing. Not
yeah,
no.
and like taking their identities and stuff. Also within your
What?
area, yeah, also
Like
within your
men?
area, there's tunnels that led from an insane asylum, and people have seen spirits of that, of children that
Oh
had
boy.
lobotomies. So
Oh fuck.
yeah, fun stuff. You've had people escape the asylum for like drug stuff, drug abuse, and hauntings of that, and Yeah, it's
That's
great. You've
crazy.
had a lot of
I
scary
didn't
stuff.
know. I
And
didn't know
then
that. That's awesome.
I'm not going to tell you which direction, but a couple of houses down from you, there is like a kid that was a little boy that their family was going through like financial burden or something like that, and he mysteriously passed away and mysteriously got sick. So
Oh fuck.
they never solved his case. But there's stories
Yo,
on a
don't tell me that.
Reddit. There's a stories on Reddit in
Don't
your
actually tell me
area.
that because that actually trips me out now that I think about it.
Why?
I don't know,
Explain.
because like what if it was like asking for help? No, because like after like can I you want me to tell you like another part of the story?
Yeah, go ahead. That's what this is for.
Okay, so my ex seen this kid. And so what happened was we got into a really bad argument and it was like at like two in the I was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I can't remember.
Hmm.
But we got into a really bad argument, basically broke up. And then I was like, yo, you can sleep here because I don't want you to drive back home all tired. You know, I don't want nothing to happen to you.
Right.
But I was like, you could sleep here and then when you wake up in the morning, you know, go.
Yeah.
And then literally fucking so she randomly wakes up in the middle of the night to either get a glass of water or milk.
Hmm.
So she went and did that, and basically, so you know how I told you I sleep in like the fetal position, right? So I actually have a
Right.
body pillow. I'll just show you. So I was like this with my body pillow, sleeping like this, right?
Hmm.
And the kid was laying on this, but like giving like this, like literally like he was
Like was
doing this,
upset.
or here, yeah, the he or she, or I don't know, I can't remember. It was like it's just the kid. The kid was just upset or like, and he was like grilling my ex, like literally staring her down. Like literally when she walked in the door, she told me like it went like this.
Like who the f-
And like
you in
literally
here?
like literally stared at her. And then and I honestly I rate her for this. But she told me she like literally so like say if like the kid's over here,
Hmm.
she just went on her side of the bed like this and stared at the wall and just like I was like I would have fucking left the house. I'm like you're
Yeah.
crazy, yo.
Like yeah. So there was a
Yeah,
little boy that like his like mysterious unaliving was not solved. So if he was staring at her, maybe it's a connection that like the mom did something to him or a woman. But like usually they'll ask for like help, but they don't know how. So like
because
maybe.
that's because sorry because I remember I was telling this to my one manager back in the day.
Mm,
Let her rest in peace. But she told me she had a not a similar experience, but she had a ghost experience where she came home one night and her chandelier was flicking like on and off, and she saw like a shadow above it, and it was going like crazy, right?
mm-hmm.
And then she told me like it kept happening, whatever here and there. And then one time she just got really pissed off, and she's like, get the fuck out of here, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just snapped, and then boom, like she said, it literally just vanished, right?
Yeah.
So then she's like, Drew, maybe you just need to tell this kid to fuck off. I was like, yo, it's a kid. I can't tell this kid to fuck off, right? So then I actually, one day, my ex and we sat in my room and I actually talked out loud to whatever it was. I just said, yo, I can't help you. I don't know what you're trying to ask me for.
Hmm.
I'm not the person to help you, yada, yada, yada. And then ever since then, like, yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, you had to tell them like you're not welcome here, you're not invited here. Like
Yeah,
that's what a big thing
basically,
that
yeah.
they say that if you do experience something, you have to tell them like right then and there, like you're not welcome here. I can't help
Hmm.
you. Like be gone.
So that's basically what I did.
Yeah.
And so basically, so when that situation happened with my ex, right? She
Hmm.
woke like when she woke up in the next morning, she was like pale. I'm like, yo, yeah, right?
Hmm.
And she's like, yo, I seen a ghost.
And you're like,
Oh,
nah.
no. I was like, yeah, you're tripping. I'm like, what? Did it have a mushroom cut? And then, yo, literally, when I said, did it have a mushroom cut? She fucking froze and went even more pale. And then that's when I was like, fuck off. I was like, fuck
Did
off.
she
I'm like,
know about that
nobody. I'm
story?
like, no, no, I didn't tell her. So then I told her
Okay.
my story, and then that's when she was like, "Yo, that's fucked up."
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. After that whole experience, whatever, she like we ended up working things out because like she's like,
Maybe the kid
I don't
was
know,
there to help you guys.
I don't know, maybe I don't know, but then
That's
obviously it didn't end right because
that's
she
true.
was my
That's
ex,
true.
right?
That's
So
crazy. So so you told the kid like you're not welcome here, like be gone. Did you do anything
yeah,
else to try to help you cope with your little kid? Because I know,
no. After that, after that, it was just like I didn't think of it. Like,
yeah, that's
mhm.
awesome. That's crazy. Watch that we're
It
talking
was
about this. He's
yeah.
gonna be like, I heard you talking about me, bro.
Cause you get like, are you gonna see him from like, he's like, yo, what? It's like, oh shit.
He's like, what's up, guys? What's up, Flive? I will see the kids now randomly staring at me.
Sorry, Samurai. I am so sorry.
Yeah, does anybody in chat, do you
But
guys have any questions for Drew? Like, feel
yeah.
free to ask.
And yo, speaking of your sleep paralysis, how do you know, Samurai? Because I'll tell you an experience that I had. So with one of my exes, I had a really bad breakup. It was actually my recent, like my latest, whatever.
Mhm.
And I got really depressed. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to tell the whole spiel, but
Yeah, no, we got you.
you know what happens during depression.
Yeah,
But
just
yeah, I
share what
was
you're
really at my
comfortable
lowest,
with.
and then I started meditating to like, well, I just don't want to like say it out, like, cause you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Basically, I wanted to unalive myself back in the day, but
Well, we're here for you. Anybody in chat going through this, we're here for
no,
you as well.
no, this was before, but yeah, I'm better now. Um, what's it called? So yeah, it was just really bad, and then I was like at my lowest, and then basically how it ended, basically how it ended. Sorry, my mom was just talking to me real quick.
No worries, no worries.
Um,
Hi, mom.
no, she's just visiting me. I haven't seen her in like a month and a half, so
Oh,
yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was at my like lowest, and basically, yeah, I got into all like meditation because like when she like ended everything, she was like, "Yo, you need to find yourself." And then I was just like, "What the fuck does that even mean? You gotta
you're like,
find yourself."
I'm right
So
here.
I'm
What
over
is there to
here,
find?
yeah. I'm like, hello. I'm like laughing myself, you know. But what's it called? Yeah. So I went into the whole meditation and everything. That's when I started questioning everything. That's when I got all spiritual and like I stopped with like pretty much being religious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm more of a spiritual guy. But yeah, I kept meditating to a point where I was just literally like I guess opening up to a certain point, and I had sleep paralysis for a month straight, every day for fucking 3.5 weeks.
Like, you didn't, did you see anything or you just like laid there and couldn't move?
I felt things staring at me,
Wow. You couldn't
like in the
make out.
corners of my room.
Yeah.
I couldn't. It's just like whatever. It's presences, not beings. I don't know what it is, but like
That feeling
I
of
felt
something's
shit.
watching you.
Yeah, like every corner of my like pretty much every corner of my room, I could see shit like just staring at me.
Hmm.
Like if I looked, it'd be like I don't know, but yeah.
Definitely sleep paralysis because sleep paralysis is more of
Mm.
like the hallucinations that we were talking about, and those happen more
Mhm.
when you're going through. It's like your mind's trying to make up something that's not really there, but a reasoning for what that is. And it could have been something simple of like a chair or a lamp, or but your mind is in
No,
that
no, I
state
know,
of
yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Actually, Samurai, it did go away because I mentioned it to a friend, and she's all spiritual too, right? And she's like, Drew, you're meditating and you never grounded yourself. And I was like, what do you mean ground yourself? And then she's like, oh boy. So she gave me the whole spiel or whatever, right? So then,
Hmm.
yeah, but there's many ways of grounding yourself. Like, you know what I mean? You could actually go take your socks off and chill on the grass for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's grounding yourself naturally, right?
Hmm.
Or you can have like certain crystals. Any type of black crystal is a grounding crystal.
Is that what your necklace is?
It's something like that. Um, this is like an organ thing. It basically protects from like EMF frequency radiation. Not radiation. Yeah, like frequencies and whatnot. Just
Hmm.
harmful. Yeah. But
Let me just.
this ring right here is onyx, and onyx is a grounding crystal. So you'll notice I always have some sort of grounding crystal
Mhm.
on me.
So you still meditate now that you know you're supposed to ground yourself?
Honestly, ever since the whole thing where like all that stopped happening to me, I actually stopped meditating. I actually want to get back into it.
Maybe this is a good start, so that way nobody comes again. Visit you with their little mushroom hat.
Like for sleep paralysis
I
after
broke
broke.
so let me
Honestly, I don't blame you for
just
screaming like that because
honestly, samurai, for real.
yo, the first like the first initial experience though is
You're
actually
never
fucking
gonna
freaky.
forget it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never gonna forget it, bro. So like, I don't blame you for honestly like feeling like that because I guess like I was just more shocked, so I was just like you know what I mean, and just
Yeah.
trying to like I guess take it all in, but like yeah, it was fucked. It was
Well, I
wild.
think this will be a good time for me to share my experience with it being the first episode and like the reasoning of going into this, if you don't mind, and you can add your input on it as well. So for those of you guys that don't know, the reasoning for this, it was just a normal conversation with Snow Tuck's given. He is in the chat of just talking about like incidents that ever had happened. I don't know how we
No,
started the conversation, but it was just like randomly. But I told him about the time that I was attacked by a demon, like a legit. I was attacked, and I wasn't the only one that saw it. Two others witnessed this attack happening. So I was walking to go meet up with my friends. So I'm in the middle, and they're from like two different sides of the street. This is a military housing, military base, all of that. It was in Beaufort, South Carolina, and my house was like the last rows of houses. So if you were to look outside our door, it's nothing but like forest and swamp area. So I texted my friends, was meeting up with them, and I was like, hey, like, let's hang out. We were like 18, 17, 18, old enough to be out, at that late hour.
mm-hmm.
So my first friend, he was like, all right, I'll be there in 5, meet me at the corner. And I was like, all right. My other friend, she's like, I'll meet you guys in 20. I have to do some stuff. We're like, all right. So I'm walking, texting them, and you know that initial feeling like you were talking about, like something's watching you, like look up,
Yeah,
something's. So I was like, I had that, and I was like, why should I look up? So I looked up and I see something tall. And I get it. I'm small. Tall to me is probably not tall, but this is tall, and there's a reasoning for it. Um, I look up and there's something staring at me, like huge ass thing staring at me. And that initial reaction was run, fucking run, dip, get out of there,
that,
opposite directions, go.
that's yeah,
So I'm turned around and I book it back down the street, back to my house. I was like, I'm not dealing with this, but I can feel this thing getting closer and closer. Like I can feel something breathing down my neck. So I
what?
get to like my driveway and I go between my parents' cars because I was like trying to work my way up. Go between my parents' cars and I felt like this burn, this like horrible burning sensation on my shoulder, my right shoulder. And I'm still like, I was like, I don't care, I'm not stopping, like going between cars, I'm gonna hide,
Yeah,
like whatever it is. And my phone, I was, went to reach for my phone to tell my friends, like, I was just attacked by something, but my phone is like spazzing out, like the screen is not doing screen things. So I was like, what the hell's going on? To all of a sudden my
no.
phone is blowing up with messages and it's from my friend. He was like, yo, what the fuck is that? What's chasing you? What's going on? All of his messages are
Oh
coming in because he was
no.
down the road and saw it too. And he's
So they
like,
can see.
yeah, so he saw it as well. Then my other friend, hers are coming up, and she's like, Kat, why are you running towards me? What the hell is that behind you? And I was like, what the fuck is
What the
going on?
fuck?
So I,
Wait,
so they finally come up to
it
me.
was like a giant being or something flying.
We, I don't, it was something running. It wasn't flying. It was definitely running. It was running. And my friend, he is 6'2", and for him to say he was fucking tall as hell, like that's not cool. So then they finally come up to me because they're like, where are you? And my friend was like, Kat, what's wrong with your arm? Because I have blood dripping down my arm. And I was like, what? And my friend, she turns on her flashlight and you shine it on there. There's 3 perfect scratches down my back, like down my shoulder to my back. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
What the
And it
fuck?
can't say it was trees or anything like that because that's on the opposite side. I'm running towards that direction.
Houses.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
so if anything like hit me, it would have been on the left, not the right. So we have no idea what the hell it was. So we did research on like the area or whatever, and I'm not starting over, Kara. We'll send it to you.
wow.
um,
Dude,
so we're like, what the hell's going on? So we did research on like the area or whatever, and apparently there is a soldier, Union soldier or whatever, back in like the wartime, that's like attacks military families supposedly, but like same experiences, like this mean spirit's gone like demon-esque, and
what?
it's like you're attacking your own people, bro. Like we're military too. Like what are you doing?
Yeah,
So yeah, so that was the
that's
first
crazy.
experience that like initiated like this whole bonfire story. So it's like I saw it, two other people saw it. Who else has had like encounters and stuff? So
So if your boy is 6'2" and you said, "Yo, that's you're getting chased by like some giant figure," like
for real. And then for it to have like three scratch marks, like that's what I want to know. I want to know like what kind of demon it was. Like you're not welcome here, demon. I just want to know who you are.
yeah, you got like three claws. It's like
Like,
that's what kind
what
of
are you doing?
well, technically, we don't really know what demons look like, right? So they
Yeah,
could even have like,
they can
yeah,
take any shape or figures or whatever. Yeah. So I was like, all right, this is cool. So that's what initiated like the first story of all of this stuff. So yeah, demons. But yeah, so is there any
absolutely.
other encounters that you have had or experiences or you know?
Honestly, that was like the only two. It was me, like the first one that I had, and then my ex.
Yeah, fun
Actually, no
stuff.
wait, no wait. You know what? There is actually one more time that she said she saw something, and it was a kid and a grown man looking out my window,
Looking out your window.
looking out my window, like staring at something.
Huh,
Because I remember, so my ex didn't really like me playing video games back in the day, right? So I'd have to be
right.
like, yo, babe, can I play for like an hour or two with the boys, right? And she'd be like, all right. So whatever. So I was playing, ended up finishing, and then when I was hopping into bed,
Mm-hmm.
I guess like she like woke up from like whatever, because I guess I woke her up from like hopping into bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like pale, and she's like right, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, hold on, why are you freaking out? She's like, there's something behind you.
You're like, shut up. There was not.
Yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck up. And my yo, so in my old room, I'll just fucking show you an example, but like I'll turn off my light. But so like it was like that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so say like we're on my bed, right? I'm like, babe. So like say like this is like whatever, right? So I'm like, are you fucking serious? And
Right.
she's like, she's freaking out. So I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, all right. So I legit count to three. I'm like, three, two, one, and I jumped up and I turned on my light, and like literally everything just like
Yeah.
I don't know what she felt or whatever, but she said right when I did that, it fucking disappeared.
Mm-mm.
And then I was like, yo, what the fuck did you see? And then that's when she was like, yo, I seen a kid and a grown man. They were like staring out the window. And I was like,
Man.
what the fuck? So that was like the other time. But other than that, it was nothing.
There's
And then
one.
when I told,
Go ahead.
and then yeah, and then that's when we did that whole like, yo, we can't help you, like all that
Yeah.
shit.
There is one story
Uh,
that is in your town of, oh, city. Sorry, you was correcting me about that earlier. There is a story in your city of like a family where the wife went missing and like there's no traces of her at all. So that's what I
shut
said.
up.
That's why I said there's like a
So it's like,
lot.
what if it was like they're looking out the window
Yeah, that's insane.
for their
Maybe like
mom or the
they're
dad?
looking for the mom
Oh,
slash wife.
fucking curiosity!
Sorry, but
Holy fuck!
that's insane. There's like
That
in your city
fucking
is known for like people missing and stuff. Like
yo, my hair
yeah,
just jumped up, yo. Holy shit!
it's insane. Like
Don't do
your
that.
city is known for like people going missing. Like way back when. Like there was a guy that went missing on his wedding night, like at his reception. Like so that's what I'm saying.
What?
Like there's yeah, like it was like back in
Yo, 18.
18
Do you
something.
know anything about
Missing people from way back in the day. Yeah, apparently this guy was
our
like
city?
part of
Do you
like a
know anything about
California
our
thing.
city?
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like there's crazy things
Interesting.
within your city that has happened. Like wives going missing, husbands being abducted, people being murdered for their identity. Like there's things that happen in your city. That's why what we were talking about, like it's crazy how people move to these cities and towns and houses and don't even do the research on it. And it's like, we get it, stuff happens everywhere, but it's like how close is a little too close. So it's vampires. There's it. Grandparents. Yeah, I mean, some
Wow,
people,
stop it.
yeah, some people have like dealt with like stuff from far, far and wide. So
Yeah.
that's why it's pretty interesting that you're like, oh, this dad. And it's like, oh, well, a wife went missing, so maybe, maybe
Oh,
it's
fuck.
them.
That just tripped me out there. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Hold on, yeah, fun stuff.
That's fucking crazy.
But you're fine,
That's
I'm
super
sure.
crazy.
But
Oh, nothing's happened ever since, yo. And I'm pretty like, I sage my room when I like, you know what I mean, here and
yeah,
there. So like,
saging is
I
very
actually sage
important.
my whole house.
So anytime you guys move
Yeah.
somewhere, like sage that place first, just in case. Stand your
Well, I'm not
ground.
afraid of. I'm not a fan of sage. I don't really like the smell of sage, so I
Yeah.
use a Palo Santo, which is like a holy wood,
Hmm.
and you just light it. Yeah, hold on. I think I might have one actually. Yeah, I do.
Oh, nice.
Right here. This is Palo Santo.
Oh wow, guys, take notes.
So
That's crazy.
yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, the only other time like I've only dealt with something maybe two more times after that, but like only one of them, like my sisters were like, "Oh yeah, like I'm aware of that," and it's like, "Hey, you didn't say anything." They lived in Hawaii,
Right.
and I was going upstairs to get them. I was getting something from their room, and I just
Yeah.
saw like this little boy, like just like a black silhouette little boy, go from one sister's room to the other's room, and I was like, just standing at the stairs, and I was like, what the fuck is
What
that?
was it?
So I just like turned around and go back down the stairs, and I looked at my sisters, and I was like, have you guys experienced anything while living here? And they both looked at each other and looked at me, and they're like, you saw the little boy? And I was like, what? You did you just ask me if I saw the
Oh
little
my God,
boy?
I hate that.
And my
Yeah.
sister was
My
like,
kids
yeah, the
say that
one,
too, right?
yeah, they're like the one that goes in our room. And I was like, hey, you're just fine with that? Like, it's a normal thing for you guys?
Oh hell no.
They're like, yeah,
Hell no.
he's
I'm
just,
staging my
yeah, they're like, oh yeah, he's just a Hawaiian native. And I was like, so tell him to get out. Like, no, that's not okay. So that was the other time that I've seen like something, and my sisters have seen it too. And I was like, yeah, no,
Yeah, you can't do that.
you
You're
can't just,
basically allowing it, so then
yeah.
that being could bring other things. I don't know. Fuck that. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I was like, you guys
no.
didn't want to tell it to stop.
No, no, hell no, yo.
Yeah, so it was like,
That's crazy.
I'm good off that one. Thanks, guys. But yeah, military housing. I'll tell you what, they interesting stories there. So don't live in
You
one
know,
if you don't have to.
I could honestly like, and the military is like kind of like crazy too, if you think about it.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of shit that like,
Oh, I know. I'm well
it's
aware.
not, yeah.
There's stuff that like people don't want to talk about because it's
Experiments,
military.
maybe experiments or some shit that I don't know.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
I know that should be another one where we talk about what really goes on at Area 51, all of that stuff too.
Yo, you know what's funny? I actually seen a thing, and it made me trip out because I was like, yo, you know how we're not allowed to go to Area 51, and
Yeah.
someone's like, yo, what if Area 51 is like the exit,
What do you mean the exit? Define.
to like get out of this like simulate? So because
Simulation.
people think it's like a simulation and
Yeah.
whatever, so
Yeah.
they think that like that's like the exit. That's why we're not allowed there, type thing.
That's true. That's true. Have you ever
Um,
felt like you were
it
in
made me,
simulation? Do you believe in that possibility?
I mean, it's possible. I'm I'm open-minded, you know what I mean? I
Hmm.
don't like I'm not like
Just
yeah,
possibility.
so
There's an answer.
I just always think of possibilities because, you know?
Yeah. I mean, so we were talking about like the spiritual aspect of it, of like, yeah, there's a higher power, but maybe not like the religious point of it. And if you're religious, you
Hmm.
guys, like, nothing against it. Everybody can believe in what they want to. We're not saying like you have to believe what we say or what we do. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
for sure. Everyone's open to their own thing, right?
yeah. So, like, for me, I was raised like the whole Christianity, Catholic side of
Yeah,
everything.
same.
But like as I get older, it's like, okay, there is a reason for things, and like I feel like, we have to say like this higher power is like a man, and it's like, but like maybe it's more than like, it doesn't take
What if
shape
it's
of
more
like a
than that?
person. It's like maybe it's
What if
like
it's
an energy, maybe like,
what if it's a bunny? You don't even fucking
yeah,
know.
like it could it,
Like,
it
you
could
know
be a
what I mean? It
bunny,
could
you
be
never know. But
you
like
never
it could
know. It could be
like there's something more, just because like energy readings are huge. So
it's definitely energy though.
yeah,
It's
it's
definitely energy.
definitely an
Because energy's
energy
everywhere.
thing, and it's like a bigger than what we assume. Yeah, it's a cute bunny. It's a cute little bunny. But
Uh,
yeah, so I get like the whole spirit, and I think that's why people like with the spirits and demons and stuff, they're like they want a reason for things. Not saying that they're not true, but like it's definitely unexplained, and I feel like as human we try to come up with explanations for it. Whether they're right or wrong, we just want an answer.
it's true. We just want the fucking truth. That's all it is. We
Yeah,
just
like
want the
just
truth.
we just want to know. And we're going to get that answer, but not in this lifetime. And that's fine. That's
Hmm.
cool. Like just, can you just make me taller next time? That's all I ask.
Just be a little taller, please.
Just a little bit taller. All right. Well, guys, I mean, you guys anybody have questions for Drew? Drew, anything you want to add or
That's about it. But yeah, if y'all want to ask questions,
yeah,
I
like
mean, you all could ask questions too about Kat's little
my little demon,
incident,
little
your
demon.
little demon incident.
While we wait for any
That's actually
possible
pretty crazy.
questions, Drew, tell us your gamer tag and what you stream and how they can find you.
Was I high during it? I mean,
Valid question, valid
uh,
question.
I mean, I was probably before I went to bed, but like, I mean, I always smoke, but I don't think that's the reason though, dude. Like, that wasn't it, yo. I wasn't high, yo. Like, I was high, but like, I wasn't that high, where I'm
But
hallucinating.
to be fair, the girlfriend, ex girlfriend experienced it as well.
But
So,
yeah, yeah, and she doesn't smoke, so like, come on,
can't blame it on that one, H. Sorry.
she doesn't smoke either, so yeah. If she
Gotcha,
smoked
gotcha.
too, then I'd probably be like, probably like puff puff pass.
Yeah, the kid was upset you didn't share.
He got up and he's like, yo, pass that.
The dad and son were in the
The
window
dad, yeah,
blowing out
exactly.
the air. They were like, "Oh, let's not wake him
They're,
up. Blow
yeah,
it out the window."
they were, well, this is when it was illegal, so they were keeping sticks. They're
Oh yeah,
watching.
they're like, "We got you,
Yeah.
got you." The little boy looking at your ex at the time was like, "You gonna snitch on him?"
Yo, don't fucking snitch, man.
That's funny.
That's funny. That's
Wow.
very funny.
All right, so Drewskis, guys, like that's his name should be right there underneath him,
Jeez, I
right below
will
him.
say hi. Uh,
Yeah, if you guys want to give him a follow, he plays games as best as he can.
I play a
Um,
bunch of everything,
yeah,
shooter games to like RPGs, some horror games, but
and you're part of Swipe What?
oh yeah, and I'm also part of Swipe Right Crew.
Yeah.
We host Swipe Right Crew every Monday. So next is H Unit, which I think H Unit's gonna play Warzone, of course.
Warzone. Yeah,
Uh,
that's his go.
you
It's
snitch, you go like, missing with the other woman. Wow, the kid's the one that did it.
yeah, right.
Oh my God. I mean, what if, yo?
Right? They're just watching your back the
There's
entire
always, yeah,
time.
there's always the what if, There's always the fucking what if.
Yeah, that's crazy. Um, so yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. It's been fun. Drew, greatly appreciate you. You're a kind soul.
Oh,
You know, got the spirits
I try. I
watching out for
try.
you too, apparently.
All types, good,
Yeah,
bad. You know,
good, bad, we got it. You know, all good types.
fucking.
But thank you
It's
guys.
all a good
Appreciate
time.
you
It's a
being
party
here.
here.
Right, always. It's been fun. It's been great. We will be doing another episode next week. So tune in if you guys want more of
The
these
kid wanted
juicy
to.
stories. It's gonna be great. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's raid out.
Definitely.
Let's do some of that fun stuff.
Raid, raid, raid.
I totally forgot I had music in the background. It just freaked me the fuck out. I was like, why am I hearing music? That's great.
Are you sure you turned?
Yeah, I'm sure. No, don't be sending that over here. You bad spirit, you're not welcome here. I don't allow it. We're not allowing that.
don't don't say your room.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
I'm good on that one,
oh, it's
guys.
modern times. We might find a way to come through Discord.
Yeah, through technology. It's like, oh, you know,
Right?
my stream is
That'd be
glitching
so
out.
fun.
All right, guys. I'm gonna send you off to play some games with the Cave Kitty. She is doing Elden Ring, and she rages. It's great. We can use a little
Ooh,
rage right now. So yeah.
nice.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
We love Ragers.
Right? Oh, she was going
Later,
off.
y'all.
It was fun.